Assalamualaikum and welcome back to Technology Explore. My name is Usman and this is the part number 5 of complete cross-flow turbine in SolidWorks. In the previous videos we have made all these parts and I have not made the adapter sleeve in SolidWorks and the main bearing in the SolidWorks because I will download the SolidWorks model from the manufacturer's website while I will do the assembly. So I will also tell you how to download the CAD models from the manufacturer's website when we will reach at assembly. So today we have to start making the runner. So first have a look at the runner. It consists of these parts. First of all, we have the collet catcher for the runner. Then we have the side discs. Both these discs, like this one and this one, are mirrored to each other. So we will make only one disc in SolidWorks and the other one we will mirror in the assembly. And then we have these mid discs. Total discs are 6 and the shaft, and also we have the blade. So today first of all we will make the collet catcher for the runner. I will draw this cross section and center line, then I will use the revolve extrude command. Sketch on right plane. First of all, draw a center line on origin like this, and then draw simple line sketch like this. To define this bore diameter, which is 141 millimeters, this small diameter is 190.6 millimeters, 190.6 millimeters. Then we have this angle, which is 5 degree. Finally we have this total width, which is 25 millimeters. Then select this corner point and the origin, make them vertically aligned. So our sketch is now fully defined. Go to features and from there use revolved boss base command and then press OK button. To make a cut somewhere here, select this face and sketch on it. Press Ctrl plus 8 key for normal to view orientation, and then draw a sketch by using line command like this. Then select this line and this line, make them parallel. Select both these lines, make them perpendicular. Also select both these lines, make them perpendicular. Then finally select both these lines and make them parallel. Now define the width of this rectangle, which is 5 millimeter, and then draw a center line from origin like this, and define the angle between both these lines, which is 54 degree. Draw another center line and start it from this midpoint up to the origin. Select this center line and this line, make them parallel. Now select this circular edge and this circular edge, then press this button, convert entities. Now select this line and make it for construction geometry. Similarly select this line and make it for construction geometry. Then select this corner and this circular edge, make them coincident. Similarly select this corner and this circular edge and make them coincident. Our sketch is now fully defined. Now go to features and from there use extruded cut command. We have to select our contours, so click on this box, select selected contours, and then select this contour. Click and drag this arrow to cut through all this part, and then press OK button. We have done this cut. Now we have to make these holes. So there are two types of holes. One type of hole is 13.5 drill size, which are the 10 in quantity, and then we have M12 jack bolts, which are 5 in quantity. So go to SolidWorks and then click on hole wizard command here, this one, and then select this type of hole. Scroll down and from type select drill sizes, and then from here select the size, which is 13.5, and here it is. and condition is through all. So click on positions tab here and then select this face. Press Ctrl plus 8 key for normal to V orientation and draw a circle on origin like this. Then press this option for construction geometry. Now define the diameter of this circle, which is the PCD of the holes. It is 164 millimeters. Then drop a point on this quadrant point and then press this OK button to continue. Now click on this arrow below the linear pattern button and then select circular pattern, and then for features and faces select this hole, and then for the direction 1 click on this box and then select this circular edge. Type here the quantity, which is 10, and then press OK button. Once again click on hole wizard command here and then select this type of hole straight tab. Scroll down and from here select the size. From here size select M10. Here it is M10, and condition is through all, and then we must have to check with cosmetic threads and with thread call out. So click on the positions tab here, then select this face, press Ctrl plus 8 key for normal to V orientation, and then draw a 3-point arc started from this center point of this circle and up to this center point like this. Press this button for construction geometry, then select this arc and this circle and make them concentric. Now drop a point on the midpoint of this arc, then press this button to continue. Then once again we have to make the circular pattern. For direction 1 select this circular edge, type here the quantity, which is 5, then press OK button. So we have done the collet catcher. Save it. Next thing is the runner disc. So I will draw first of all this cross section, then a center line, and then I will use the revolved extruded command. Once again draw a sketch from right plane, then draw a center line on the origin like this. Then draw a sketch by using line command like this. Now start adding the dimensions. So first of all we have the largest diameter, which is 498 millimeters. Then we have this diameter, which is 250 millimeters. This diameter is 245 millimeters. Now rearrange the sketch like this. So the bore diameter 140 millimeters. This diameter is 195 millimeters, and then we have this angle, which is 5 degrees. Now define the width. So the total width is 62.9 millimeters. This width is 20.9. This width is 30 millimeters. This width is 12 millimeters, and this width is 37.9 millimeters. So our sketch is now fully defined. We can use the revolved boss base command from features tab to make this part. So next step is that we have to make some holes here. So for that click on hole wizard command and select this type of hole straight tab, then scroll down from sizes, select the M12, and condition is through all. Click on positions tab and then select this face, press Ctrl plus 8 key for normal to V orientation, and then draw a circle on origin. Then check this option for construction geometry and then define the diameter of this circle, which is the PCD of these holes, and it is 164 millimeters, and then drop a point on this quadrant point and then press OK button to continue. Once again we have to make the circular pattern. So use the circular pattern command, select this circular edge. for the direction, and the quantity is 10. Then press OK button. Next we have to make the slots here. So select this face and then sketch on it. Draw two circles like this, one circle and the another. Define the distance between both these circles. It is 9 mm. Then draw two center lines like this. Make this center line horizontal. Now define the distance from this center line like this. This distance is 72.4 millimeters. This distance is 183.5 millimeters. We have the radius of this small circle, and it is 63.5 millimeters. 63.5. So we have to convert it to diameters, which is why I am multiplying it by 2. Now draw a line and start it from this center point like this. Then define the angle between this line and this center line, which is 19 degree. Then select this end point and this circle and make them coincident. So you can see our sketch is fully defined now. And next we have to go to Features tab, and from there use the Extruded Cut command. From there select it contour, select this box and then select this contour, and then from here select through all and then press OK button. Next thing is that we have to make the circular pattern. So for the direction 1, select this circular edge and then type here the quantity, which is 30. Then press OK button to continue. So we have done the side disc of the runner. Now you can save this part. Next we have this center disc of the runner. It has almost the same dimension except this bore diameter and rest of these portions. So the easiest way to make the this one is to copy paste this disc and then edit it. So let me do it. Here is the folder where I am saving all these parts, and this is the side disk. I have copied it on the desktop and then I have renamed it to mid disk. So I'm going to paste it here and then double click on it to open it. Only two changes. First of all, it has this width of 12 millimeter and the bore diameter is 141 millimeters. So go to the mid disk, then for revolve 1, select sketch and then edit it. Press Ctrl+8 for normal to be orientation. Then select this line, delete it. This one, delete it. This one also delete. This one, and also this one. Now draw a line between both these points, and then select this line and make it horizontal. Now define the diameter of this bore, which is 141 millimeters, and the width, which is 12 millimeter. Then select this point and the origin, make them vertically aligned. Then simply press this button to save and exit from the sketch mode. And then here are the M12 tabbed holes. Right click on them and delete them. So our mid disk is also ready to save. Then we have the shaft, which is very easy to make. So simply go to the SolidWorks, and its diameter is 140 millimeters and the total length is 2254 millimeter and 54.4 millimeters. Sketch on right plane, then draw a circle, and it has the diameter of 140 millimeters. Then go to features, and from there use extruded boss base command, and from here direction 1, drop down this option, and from here select mid plane. Type here the total length, which is 2254.4 millimeters, and then press this button to continue. Then save this part as well. And next thing is that we have to make blade. First of all, look closely this view of the drawing. So we have two type of diameters, and both those diameters or those circles have different center points. From right plane, sketch on it, then draw two circles like this. Both these circles are 9 millimeters away from each other. Inner circle has the radius of 63.5 millimeters, 63.5 multiplied by 2 because we are adding the diameter. Then use a line command, draw it from here up to origin and then up to this quadrant point. Then use trim entities command and trim this side. Also trim these two lines. Then go to features tab and from there use extruded boss base command, and from here select mid plane. Total length of the blade is 1280 millimeters, 1280 millimeters, and then press OK button to continue. Now we have to make the inner radius cut, if you can see here. So if you can see, the center point of this mid circle is 13 millimeters away from this center point on this side and as well as on this side. First of all, we have to make another plane 13 millimeters away from front plane. So reference geometry and then select plane, drop down this feature tree and then select front plane. Type here the distance, which is 13 millimeters, and in the opposite direction. For that, check this option, flip offset, and then press OK button. Now click on this new plane and then select sketch, press Ctrl+8 key for normal to view orientation, and then draw a center line like this. Now define the distance of this center line from origin, which is 13 millimeters. Now draw 6 rectangles. Then from this side select all the bottom lines and make them collinear. Now add the distance from this bottom line up to this center line, as we are going to add the radius, so which is why I am selecting this type of dimension instead of this. So this would be the radius, and the radius is 54.1 millimeters. After that, add all these dimensions according to this drawing. So after adding all these dimensions to these rectangles, from this side select all the upper lines and make them collinear. Now add the dimension between this line and this line, and it should be 5 millimeters. Then go to features tab and from there use the revolved cut command and then press OK button. So we have done this step. Now we can hide this plane. Now we have to add the fillets on all these corners. So select the fillet command in the features tab, and the fillet radius is 10 millimeters. Then select all these corners one by one. Now press OK button. So we have done the blade as well. Now we can save this part. This is enough for today's video, and in the next video we will start making the rest of the parts of the turbine casing. So keep watching this video series till end. I hope you have learned from this video. Thanks for watching and sparing time.